Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to pinkcapricorntarot. It's your girl, Angiana. Welcome to my safe space of the internet where we talk astrology, tarot, and lifestyle stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. Last time I didn't get this started, so I'm going to get this started right now so that I don't be yapping the whole time. I want to get started with a self-love prompt because I just absolutely adore these Ruby Core self-love prompts. I also have ones in gratitude or mindfulness. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but just get a prompt for this particular message, okay? What will you say to self-doubt the next time it shows up? You want to know what's so crazy? In the message I just recorded before this, in the description box, I put this question. I said, or this part of this prompt, I said, there's no time for self-doubt. So it's crazy that this came out. This will literally be my last reading today. I think I'm literally done. But what will you say to self-doubt the next time it shows up? Let's ask. But I want to see, where might you be having some self-doubt, or where might the collective be experiencing some self-doubt? What areas of their life might be bringing about a little bit of insecurity or self-doubt? Okay, relationships have been a hot spot. Relationships have been coming out a lot. So you could be feeling a little bit insecure about relationships, or feeling a little bit conflicted about what it is that you want to create. You also have shadow work and self-reflection. So a lot of these messages are affirming the same type of timing, same type of reason. Indeed, one more. Thank you. Family and shadow work. So there's something here that has to do with family, what you're creating, what you're giving your energy to, and why you're doing that. That's definitely a through line today for the message earlier and the message we're experiencing now. I want to tap in with this collective, this reading, and see what is in the stars. What's happening, what might be taking place or shaping up here. Ascendant identity. The star rises in the east. You are developing a key factor of your identity or personality. This impacts other people, but it also is an affirmation of what is important to you. Allow for a new beginning. Remember, you are unique, and to find your self-assurance. So this is literally like just reaffirming the next time you doubt yourself, this is literally your purpose, is to become exactly who you are. I'm gonna get another one. Evolution. This is exactly who you were supposed to be, y'all. This is exactly what you were supposed to become. This is exactly the phase of your life that you're supposed to be in right now. And as long as you affirm that, then there's no reason to doubt yourself. Just believe that you can go with the flow, like one of these little seed pods catching the wind. Okay, a seed pod uses the wind to travel further afield and increase its chances of finding fertile ground. Evolution can be practical. Minor changes can add up. What small useful habits can you put into place? And I'm surprised controllables didn't show up, but this again has to do with your relationships. This has to do with your family, and this could have to do with the things that you are doubting yourself about. This could also have something to do with your self-expression, but just trusting yourself. Trusting yourself a little bit more, okay? I want to get one of these, one of the Earthcraft oracles, just to kind of see what might help the collective or help this message resonate a little bit more. You are sacred, so just know how sacred you are. The next time self-doubt shows up, just remind yourself that you are sacred, truly. I also feel like with this energy, you might just be finally growing from wherever these roots are. You could be finally getting out of this environment and finally experiencing the solar plexus awakening that you're supposed to. Finally reaching all of the other chakras you're supposed to. Finally reaching an alignment that allows you to grow and evolve and breathe and heal and see and feel. Okay, you could have been really rooted, really grounded, but there's definitely a need for you to tap out of that and get into some more stuff now. Let me get this one first. Our guest deck for this week. It's the Costa Tarot deck. Let's get a card. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, Five of Swords. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Magician. Yeah, there could be a situation you're getting yourself up out of, or some type of interference where you know that something is like, the more you reflect on it, the more it makes sense. Five of Swords can talk about deception or deceit, but it can also talk about maybe an opportunity not being given to you. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. There could be some type of situation where something didn't necessarily pan out the way it should have, and maybe it got you doubting yourself. Maybe it got you doubting if you were right for something, or if something was worth your time, or if you were, you know, a perfect match. You know, that could have been an isolated incident, but that could have had nothing to do with who you are. Okay, Ace of Swords. Know that you are worthy. Don't let a particular incident get you down just because it didn't necessarily pan out the way you wanted it to. Two of Pentacles. So the infinity sign is here twice with the Two of Pentacles and over the Magician's head. So let me just kind of synthesize that for a little bit before we keep moving forward. I mean, I think this is talking about, and number 8, Eight of Wands. I do feel like this has a lot to do with how you like fabricate situations. This can be learning how to transmute. This could be learning how to really put yourself in a position to propel forward regardless. What does this Two of Pentacles bring you into the reading? Yeah, Ten of Cups. I don't know if this is like holding you down, or this is like being welcomed into a group or being in a new environment. Manifesting that shit for real. Because there could be an environment where people are just like not the best for you, and they make you doubt yourself, or they make you feel insecure. That could be why that feeling keeps creeping up, is there are people in your environment where it's like everything just became toxic. You can't shine too much. You know, people like for you to shine or to grow or to evolve or to look good, but only as much as they can handle. If you look better than them, it hurts them. Three of Swords. But then look, there's a Ten of Pentacles. It's like people get so offended when you're this successful. They do anything in their power to sacrifice you or to make you feel like there's something wrong with you, when in reality, there is nothing wrong with you. You're just abundant. You're better than they are. You make it look easy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you make it look easy. I hated hearing about that young man who they found his body apparently after the boating incident in Mississippi. That's crazy. And it's not at all new. It's so unfortunate. But it's just like, even in the Midwest, you know, I have to be careful of like these people out here, you know, they act like they're your friends, but you never really know what's going on. You never really know what's going on behind the scenes, or you never really know kind of like what's happening. But anyway, there could be something relevant about people wanting to watch you, or wanting to watch you to eat off of your plate, and then literally wanting to watch you and eat off of your plate slowly but surely. So there could be, yeah, the devil. There could be people that are just wanting to be around you, or wanting to wait till you make it to be around you. So if there is some type of doubt that you're wondering, or something you're trying to ponder upon, or something you're thinking about, be mindful of that, because you never know what the fuck is going on in the world today. And that's the truth. But I will say this, the things that are taking place right now for the collective, or that are showing up in the cards right now. We have the Moon and the Knight of Swords. They're really kind of shaping up in an unknown or unforeseen way. But I do think that there's an element of surprise. I do think there's an element of being wonderfully surprised by the positive things that are taking place in your life. But it's just kind of a matter of like knowing that things are going to look a little bit different based on where you are. Okay, I just want to shuffle the cards up, get some of that energy out the way. Because it's like you have a lot coming for you. You have a lot going for you. You just need to focus on the positive and not the negative. Not the worries and the concerns that people are saying. Why the Knight of Swords come back out? My bad, partner. I'll leave you here. My bad. My fault. I ain't know. Just trying to shuffle. But they want you to focus on the positive and focus on the things that you can change. And this is even just acknowledging what's already here, what already exists, what's already a part of your life, what you've already manifested. Why is the Devil card here? Whoa. Confirmation. So yeah, I'm not sure if what it is that is on your plate, somebody else is already trying to eat off of it too. That could be significant. That could be relevant for family and for shadow work. Like people could be trying to eat off of your plate, or people are trying to have a say or have some, follow your yellow brick road. Justice, yeah, and there could be some type of righteous protection needed here for you to, yeah, I'm telling you, spirit don't lie. The Pope, the High Priest, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So there's a blessing here that is yours. There's a blessing here that is truly yours, that is truly divinely protected. But it's almost like you have to protect it with your heart. You have to protect it with your spirit, because there's definitely so many people that are trying to have a say. I'm getting this shit off my reading. Definitely having so much to say about what's going on, or, definitely want to give their feedback or say something about what's going on. But really what I'm seeing is you protecting your energy, you just trying to be pleasantly surprised, and you giving yourself an opportunity to really just enjoy things, really feel good. I saw the Emperor and the Empress. Let me get one more card. Let me get one more. Who that is? The Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like this is you. There could be some type of situation where whatever was going on in the backdrop or behind the scenes, motherfuckers thought they had you, or motherfuckers thought they were gonna get away with something. And Spirit has such a rude awakening for people that it's funny, because you're gonna be sitting there with a smirk on your face or a smile on your face. Where, again, I don't know if this is people trying to eat off your nachos or what, but baby, you're walking away with the big enchilada, the big lasagna at the end of the day here. Why? Because you're the Temperance. You've earned, you've worked, you've saved, you've slaved, you've saved, and you've slaved. You've put in enough energy. Look at that, 4 Wands and the World card. You've put in so much work to be the person that you are today. There's no way people are going to come in and try to eat off your fucking plate at the last minute. High Priestess. Come hell or high, boiling hot water. Okay? Trying to take your recipes and take what you have going on for themselves. Literally. People trying to eat off of your nachos. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's like people who are like, but I want to eat what you're cooking. I don't know. There's something about gatekeeping, or, finding a way to still preserve a air of mystery or an air of just privacy. But this is like, you don't even know who you're becoming yet. So allowing yourself to really fall into that role is really good. Because it's going to be a fun journey. It's going to be a fun role. But you already have the 10 of Cups here. So it's like, you already know who you are. You already know what's going on. What the card that was left behind was the 2 of Swords. So there's no doubt. There's no doubt. This little bit of space we have here, we're just going to reserve for a couple other tarot. Pretty much done with the reading, but had a couple snafus with some ads, so finish this reading off. Yeah, 5 of Wands. I'm telling you, I really don't know who this group of people is or what's going on with the situation, but they're either fighting over a house. Look, there's fighting over a house, fighting over a home, fighting to be in a home, fighting to exist in a home. What is this? Fighting in a domestic. Why is there a conflict over this? Like, Spirit just be dropping me off anywhere. 5 of Wands over the Queen of Wands. So are you causing this? King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Three of Cups. Are you causing this? Is there someone causing this? Ten of Pentacles. The Empress. And the Temperance card. I don't know what's going on. I just be getting dropped off anywhere in the readings, anywhere in the energy. Because whatever this is, again, birthright energy. Anytime there's self-doubt creeping up, just affirm that you are exactly who you're supposed to be becoming right now. And if there's anybody that maybe makes you feel less than, just remember who you are. Just remember what you can provide for yourself and what others have already provided for you. This may be an energy like I do more with my friends than I do with you. And it is what it is. And someone showing up and being like, wait a minute, does your friend do this? Boom, put your ass in the house. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. There's conflict over a home here. There's conflict over a residence, a home, a stability, an inheritance, being with someone, being at the family with someone, moving to be with someone, living together. Someone wants to be nested with another individual. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles in the same reading with the Hierophant. I'm just reading the cards. The Empress. This is a queen. This is a ruler, the mother of the household. Temperance, Queen of Wands. This could be a feminine, a Sagittarius feminine, or a fire sign woman. I always forget to do as many signs when I don't have those cards in front of me. My bad, you guys. Libra could be significant. Someone could also be a Taurus. But Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus. Those are the important placements. Ascendants could be specific. Virgo could have a Libra. Rising. Sag rising. But something's happening. Something's happening here. Something is happening. And I'm just going to get a couple more cards to try to figure out what exactly is taking place. I don't want to leave on a cliffhanger, but there's definitely happiness, fulfillment, home stability. And it's like, I don't know if you're doubting your place in a relationship, and someone's about to make it very clear how they feel. That's too many. Someone's about to make it very clear how they feel. One, please, just one. Thank you, the star. Somebody's about to make it very clear how they feel about you, babe. If there was ever any doubt, if there's a question of my love, you got it. Okay? I'm going to see y'all in the next reading. Thank you so much for listening, watching, supporting Pink Capricorn Tarot. I hope you're enjoying this tarot ASMR, this tarot reading vibe with the jazz in a backdrop. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.